So guys, I'm hanging out in Lagos, Nigeria, with my manager. And so we're getting ready to go to the next city after this. And upon being here, we decided to go to the market. And she wanted to pick up some things that was good for her skin. That's a little bit cheaper here than where she's from. So we went in to buy these particular items because Nigeria is a huge market. But now as we were there, a Jaheim song, Put That Woman First, came on. And I said, okay, this was a long time since I heard this song, right? And really, this song by Jaheim was talking about how, basically he was having issues with his woman, right? And the reasons why that he's really having these problems is because, he's trying to work, right? And he's doing shows, basically he's trying to work and gain money. And sometimes he goes to, games and stuff like that. But really the main gist of it is that he's being a productive man, and in the process of being a productive man, he forgot to be a lover to the woman. All right, let me just say this: it's always bad to neglect a woman that you love. But now, see, here's the situation that he starts talking about during the course, and he says when she starts bringing up old dirt and the fights keep getting worse, finding numbers in her purse, better put that woman first. And you notice she ain't wearing her ring, and she start playing little games, coming in home late from work, you better put that woman first. Now, from guys in my generation, this is the kind of music that we heard from guys like Keith Sweat, Jodeci. And I'm gonna tell you why guys like Jaheim and Jodeci were so powerful, because they were so masculine. I think you've talked about guys like Drew Hill, even though they were good, but Bobby Valentino, a lot of brothers couldn't really deal with that. But Jaheim, Casey and JoJo, the men from the 70s, the Temptations and the Four Tops, guys like that. These are really masculine singers. Teddy Pendergrass, although he had his issues, you know what I mean? These were guys that men could relate to. And so a lot of love was in music like that. And then what you kind of figured out was, no matter what she does, I need to put her first. I need to sacrifice myself in order to be with this woman. And that was the programming that many black men had in the 80s and 90s, even in the 2000s, despite gangster rap, despite Two Live Crew. That's what we were hearing. But now let's look at this. Let's listen to this with red pill ears, right? When she starts bringing up old dirt and the fights keep getting worse, finding numbers in her purse, better put that woman first. Let's deal with that. If she starts bringing up old dirt and the fights keep getting worse, what is that an indication of? That she's trying to end the relationship. Okay? She's doing that because she wants the relationship to be destroyed. She wants to salvage. She wants to destroy it. Why would anybody, and even if it is your fault, once it's gotten to that level, what can you do to save it? She's doing that on purpose. Do you know that some women, you can try to be nice and cordial with them? And let me just say, for example, if you've made a mistake or something like that. Well, if you've made a mistake and you hurt a woman before, and we all have, and if you really try to offer an apology and she's not accepting it, you're not having sex, you're not being intimate, and you're staying through that, she don't want to be with you no more. So you know what you need to do? Get her the fuck out. But many of us listening to this bullshit, what were we doing? Staying in the game. Oh yeah, it's going to get better. Why? Because men always look at how things was when we first met the girl. When the sex was good, when we were getting along, when we were having fun. We're going to get to that point, right? But it can't get to that point if she don't want it to be at that point. So if she don't want it to be at that point, why are we even trying? Get your shit and get up out of here. Real talk. That's what the discussion needs to be. But let's go to the other lyric in the chorus, right? Okay. And you notice she ain't wearing her ring. She started playing little games, coming in home late for work, but with the woman first. If she ain't wearing her ring, okay, and she start playing little games, coming in home late from work, the relationship's over. Now, let me just say this. He's talking about how he was, cheating on her and doing things, and I get it, right? But now, if you start noticing those things, why would you stay? That's the programming. The reality of it is this, as men, okay? If you are a sucker for a woman, she is going to walk over your ass. In the music, in the church, in the black community have made black men become weak. And you know who hates it the most? Women. They mad at you for being nice as you are. They resent black men for that. You think you're doing something. You think you're being a gentleman. You're not. You're being stupid. All right? Put yourself first. A woman wants to be with a man that puts herself first, because then she can try to put you first if yourself is first. But now if you're running behind her, even if you made a mistake, and for whatever reason you got caught, does that mean that you need to do all the other stuff? Does that mean that? No, it don't. And I'm asking black men today to have some balls. You come home and you find numbers in her purse, get her out of there. You start making arguments and stuff, out immediately, because it's going to get worse. Obviously, you don't want to, just straight out and tell her. Obviously, you don't want to be here. So go somewhere where you're going to be happy at. And usually they are going, women like that, to the next guy to destroy his life. It's going to be okay for the first 6 months to a year. Wait to 18 months, 24 months. Again, I'll shout out to Coach Greg Adams because I don't steal information, right? He said something on his Twitter that was powerful one day. Somebody shared it to me. He said, man, listen, those women are going to end up needing you before you need them. Okay? Where they going, they're going to be destroying some stuff. If they were destroying stuff with you. Real talk. Stop kissing ass for no reason. Many guys are doing that. You want to be disrespectful. You don't want to act like a woman. You don't want to do what you're supposed to do. And I get it. If you're a man out there cheating, and it's wrong. If you're doing a nice girl wrong, it's wrong. But now if you put her first and she ain't putting you first and you ain't getting nothing for it, get her out of there. Immediately. And all that 90s music and all that crap, it made men weak. Because none of us really had no men to really teach us how to deal with this stuff. So we learned it from the music. But the rap music was just a little bit too extreme. It told the real truth about women's nature, but then it was really too extreme because some of them rappers talking about these hoes ain't nothing and all this stuff. And then they end up finding out they was married and in love. So that was just too extreme to some extent. And then the guys that were R&B, they were just too weak. They're too weak. If you got something to offer a woman and you're doing something good, listen, somebody else gonna take you up on an offer. Get her out of there immediately. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode here on Celebrity Drunk. Peace out.